Oh, Stan Smith.
All right.
Representing myself, an organization called the East Gulf Coast Republican Assembly, and also an organization of which the lady that spoke before is president of, and I'm on that committee, Stop the Magnet, which addresses what you were asking the person who was talking about things on the border. The cost to Texas taxpayers runs between $3.5 and $3.8 billion every year. Now, that's a total figure. But you divide that up against the municipalities of this state, and each municipality could do a lot with that money, with their share of that money. And by the way, Houston is definitely a sanctuary city. And I won't say about anything else, but Houston is definitely a sanctuary city. I've been here a long time.
You have. Go ahead.
What's even more disturbing is the criminal aspect that we have heard so much of here today, been well represented here. And I won't stand here and tell you that every illegal immigrant, illegal alien, which is what they are, is guilty of these major crimes. However, every illegal alien that slipped across that border committed a misdemeanor when they came in here the first time. When they came across several times, that's a felony. When they received and used false documents, which if they got a job, they did do. Now, depending on who you're talking to, there's between 11 billion and 30 billion illegal aliens in this country, which means that we're talking about 11 billion or 30 billion phony IDs, the ID theft, which has become a big thing, and that is a big problem, and it's something that's not been mentioned here today, but it's one of our biggest issues. Another thing I want to say back, one of the costs is medical cost. There is a reason why that my grandfather, when he came off that boat from Ireland, had to stop and spend time at Ellis Island and go through a procedure. A part of that reason was an examination for communicable diseases. Illegal aliens are bringing communicable diseases in this country, or in this state. Could I have time to address the law, federal law, a bit? Section 642 of the United States Code 1373, the Illegal Immigration Reform and Restoration Act, gives each municipality, each city, the authority to draft federal law regarding immigration. Section 133 of that same law makes it mandatory that they do. Now, to cut all of this short, when they do not address that, they themselves are committing a crime. They themselves are disobeying the law. In my study of history, what is that thing that's called when nobody obeys the law? Anarchy. Anarchy does not begin in the street. Anarchy begins at the top level of government. When
Smith, are you getting close here?
I'm here. I'm there. It's okay. One thing.
Okay, thank you.
Anarchy begins at the top level of government. When any government entity itself does not obey its own laws, eventually it will get down to where the public will get so discouraged they have to do something.